Guys, this is Ian from Team Typhoon TC Gaming, and today we got a deck profile for you. I know it's taken a little while to get the site up and running, but we are getting and we are going. So today we got a Gagaga, gogogo, onomatopoeia deck profile for you guys. We're going to be doing a lot more deck profiles, a lot more openings, a lot more live duels, and a lot more discussions. So I hope you stay tuned, click the like button at the bottom, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's get started. We are running 3 Gagaga Magician. Gagaga Magician changes his level from 1 to 8. This deck is all about Ixie plays, so that is good for us. Followed up by 3 Gagaga Girl. Gagaga Girl basically copies whatever level the Gagaga Magician is, and if she's used for a Ixie summon with another Gagaga monster, that Ixie monster gains the effect of targeting a special summon monster and making its attack become 0. So, that's great for the Crown Anomaly, Makumech, OTK, which we do run inside this deck, and it does work actually more often than you'd think. And then to sum up the Gagagas, we run 1 Gagaga Gardener because he will special summon if your opponent gets a direct attack, and you can discard monsters from your hand to the grave to basically keep them alive through those attacks. So that's what we got for Gagagas. Yep, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Then we're going to be running 3 Gogogo Giants. Gogogo Giants is basically your wolf bark for the deck. And what he does is when he's normal summoned, he gets to special summon 1 Gogogo monster from the graveyard. That works perfectly for the rest of our Gogogos. 1 Gogogo Ghost, 1 Gogogo Golem, and 1 Gogogo Gigas. Now basically what goes off here is Gogogo Giant will be normal summoned, and then if Ghost is in your graveyard, you special summon Ghost. Ghost will special summon Golem from your graveyard, and Gigas gets special summon. You can special summon Gigas anytime a Gogogo monster is special summoned. So that sets up 4 level 4 monsters for 2 rank 4 Ixie monsters out in the field. That works great. It's absolutely fantastic. So there we go for the Gogogo monsters. Yep, we are running 6 Gogogos, and we are running 7 Gagagas. Next, we have 2 Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk is great to getting our level 4s out, and we do tend to have sometimes an extra magic card in the hand, and we can just diss it and get another monster out. If anything, he's another level 4 for a rank play. Yeah. So that's Summoner Monk. Then we run 1 Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo is a light monster for the deck, and basically what he does is neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing. During either player's turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster, basically you could take him from the field, throw him in the graveyard, and that negates the summon. Then our other light monster, we run an Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler, well, he negates your opponent's monster effect till the end phase, so that's great when they're trying to get off something crazy, like if they're going to go and summon Firefist Bear and blow up a tanky, you Effect Veiler, and they can't do that anymore. Plus it sets up the graveyard for BLS, so good stuff. 2 boss monsters for the deck. We run 1 Dark Arm Dragon, 1 Black Luster Soldier. Thunder King Ryo and Effect Veiler work really great to get out BLS because you can get him in the graveyard real easy. And Dark Drum Dragon, you can definitely manipulate the graveyard enough to where he is viable, and we run just enough dark monsters to where it doesn't seem to overflood the graveyard to where he just sits dead in your hand. So both those boss monsters can win games by themselves. Next we are going to go check out our spells here. We are going to be running Gagaga Academy. It is Onslaught for Gagagas. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monster, special summon a Gagaga monster from your deck. And then you can normal summon another Gagaga monster. Basically, if you have Girl in your hand, you can special summon Magician, or vice versa. If you have Magician in hand, you special summon Girl. Get Girl or Magician out for your normal summon, and then Ixie that turn. It is a great combo. I absolutely love it. I absolutely adore it. Then we are going to be running 2 Onomatopoeia. Works great for the Gagaga gogogo deck. I mean, it even shows it on the picture. I mean, Magician and Golem, you know, it's meant for this deck, and it's great. Discard a card to the graveyard, and then add a Gagaga and a gogogo from your deck to your hand. Great to set up the graveyard for your gogogo play. Great to set up the graveyard for your Gagaga play. And then add Gagaga and gogogo from your deck to your hand. It's just a great card all together. Sets up your Chronali Makumek OTK combos. It sets up any combo with Magician and Girl. Sets up all the combos for the Gagogos. Then we're going to be running 2 Gagaga Bolt. As long as you control a Gagaga monster, destroy 1 card in the field. We're running 7 Gagagas. It just seemed pretty viable, and it doesn't seem to flood my hand too much. We run 1 Gagaga Revenge. I'm only running 1 because I run Soul Charge. We're not running a solely Gagaga deck, or else I'd run maybe at 2 or 3. If we had Sister, you know, if we had Gagaga Sister, I would definitely run this up at 3, but we don't have that support yet, so we have to stick to the Gagaga gogogo archetype profile. So for that, you know, then we run 2 Soul Charges because there's more monsters in this deck than, you know, just Gagagas, so Soul Charge is there to get her done. Yep, 1,000 points, special summon as many monsters from your graveyard for 1,000 points apiece. As long as you get the life points to do it, why not? Then we're running 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. One's the Premium Gold Edition. One's the original Metal Raiders, or was it Magic Rollers or Metal Raiders? I forget. It's the original version, MRL. It's awesome. And then our 1 first, a Swords of Forbidden Light, and a Forbidden Lance. I'd run Forbidden Lance at 2 and just get rid of Swords, but you know, Swords is a good stall card, and Forbidden Lance is great for everything else. If I had another Forbidden Lance, I would definitely run it at 2, just for the just. And then let's get on with our traps. We are running 1, 2, and 3 Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is just good because it will negate your opponent's effect, all that effect hate, and stop your opponent from attacking. So they got that really annoying effect monster out in the field. Wow, Fiendish Chain it. And that's enough said about Fiendish Chain. You got to have something that negates your opponent's effects nowadays, because everyone in this fucking meta game, you know, the effects makes the game. There's practically no normal monsters anymore. Everything is effect monsters, you know, and that's how decks run now. They got their engines with their effect monsters, so you need to be able to stop them. So Fiendish Chain gets that in. We run 2 Mirror Force, because Mirror Force is just a great trap, and it always has been, and you can run it at 2, so why not run it at 2? 1 Torrential Tribute, 1 Compulse, and 1 Bottomless Trap Hole. If I had a Black Horn or an Extra Solemn, I'd probably put that in the deck, but I don't really find it super necessary. But I probably side it in, and then, you know, if my opponent was playing something crazy, then, you know, hey, I'd side it in. Moving on to the extra deck, the heart and soul of the entire deck. I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining these cards, because most people know what these cards do anyways, so here we go. 1 Zen Mains. I don't find myself going into him a whole lot, but he is there to save my ass if I need be. 1 Heartland Draco. I actually prefer going into Heartland Draco over Gagaga Cowboy, because I can get the 2,000 on the swing from Heartland Draco over the Gagaga Cowboy for 800 per by effect. So I mean, it's just, I'd rather go for the swing than have to wait for Magician. Black Ship of Corn, great tech card. If your opponent's monster is under 21, you can destroy him and do 1,000 damage, but he can't attack this turn. So hey, whatever. We are running 1 Utopia. We're running the Utopia because, you know, negate attacks, why not? And I mean, he's just a great card. He always has been since he came out. Yeah, so, you know, that's for Utopia. We're running the 1 Utopia Ray for when Utopia's effect runs out. You know, he'll get targeted and get destroyed. So if we run the chance like that, or maybe Utopia gets Fiendish Chained, you can, you know, go into Utopia Ray with him, and then, you know, screw that Fiendish Chain or whatever the hell else. Yeah, Utopia Ray. And then we're running 1 Master Key Beetle. Master Key Beetle is just awesome. If I have a safe zone, I'd probably side that in as well, because you can go into the soft lock with Master Key Beetle and he's indestructible. but he's a good swing at 2,500, and you know he can protect cards, so why not? Running the 1 mace stroke because people definitely underestimate being able to flip a card face down defense position, but just note your opponent's defense on that monster before you do flip it, so you can swing at it. You know, if his defense is lower than 1,800, why not summon mace stroke, flip it face, detach material, flip it face down, and then swing at him? You know what I mean? Destroy it, get it off the field. Or, you know, special summon him out in defense position, and then, you know, he can soak at least 2 attacks. You know what I mean? He can soak at least 2. If he's to be destroyed, you attach material, and he won't be destroyed. Now, this doesn't work against banishing, but I mean that's pretty much, you know, that is what it is. And then big money, Evil Swarm Extend Knight. If your opponent has more cards than you, blow up the goddamn field. There we are, man. Extend Knight, he is amazing. I love this card. I don't really find myself going into him all the time, but he is definitely there if need be. I'd love a Silent Honor Arc, but I just don't have it yet. The heart and soul of the deck, Chronomally Maku Mech. He sets up for the combos. This is win condition right here, man. Say your opponent has a Beals on the field, 3,000 attack. You use Gagaga Magician and Gagaga Girl. Change Magician's level to 5. Girl copies, makes her level 5. They Ixie for Chronomally Maku Mech. Maku Mech gains the effect the target a monster, special summon monster, makes its attack 0. You target Beals. Beals now has 0 attack. You detach a material from Chronomally Maku Mech. You do 3,000 damage to your opponent because that's the difference from his current attack from his original attack, 3,000. And your opponent takes 3,000 damage. Now Chronomally Maku Mech gains 3,000 attacks. So now his attack would be sitting at 5,400. Chronomally Maku Mech would swing at the monster with 0, 5,400 direct damage, and you would win the game because you just did 8,400 damage in 1 turn. So, yep, he's great. He's great. And then we run 1 M7, the envy of all things. I'm not even going to have to explain M7. He is just a beast. Photon Strike Bouncer because I hate effects. I really do. Narita, the moral leader, you know, get over spells and traps. A Master of Blades to get over cards that target. Mr. Big Eye, take control of your opponent's monsters. And Heretic Sun Dragon Heliopolis, detach material, then get rid of monsters on your side of the field or in your hand and destroy that same number of cards. So, yeah, that is the Gagaga, Gogogo, Onomatopoeia deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and please comment below. Let me know what kind of profiles you'd like to see next. Let me know if you'd like to see more live duels, more openings, you know, more discussions. Let me know what you think, because I want to hear from you guys, so we can, you know, make this a better channel for all you guys. So, you know, hit the like button down at the bottom. Let me know what you're thinking. Please comment below, and hit subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of things here in the future, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So, this is Ian from Team Typhoon, and hope to see you guys on the duel floor. Later. Team Typhoon, TC Gaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. Black Luster Soldier!